Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-December 2021 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. My readings are very intuitive, so I will provide you the meaning of the tarot cards, but also provide you any intuitive messages that I receive. And as always, if this video doesn't resonate with you, I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In the first column, we're going to take a look at energies that are wrapping up. So things that have happened in the last few weeks or maybe month. Things that are closing though, any energies. We have an affirmation card that'll also be a summary. We have the card I Am a Warrior. So some of you could have been pushing through some interesting things in the last few weeks. But Sagittarius, let's take a closer look and see what we have going on. The first card we have is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card potentially of ill health. You could be worried, or this could be like financial struggles. We're going to clarify a little bit more, but some of you could have been worried about money or worried about your health or had a cold or something along those lines. We'll of course clarify and see. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. This is very patient. And oftentimes this is a new job or a raise or some sort of money news. So maybe some of you were worried about getting a new job or worried about getting a raise. It seems like it did happen for you, Sagittarius. New job, raise, some sort of money news coming in for you. So hopefully that's put this kind of financial worry to ease. Then we have the Star card. The Star card is renewal, hope, inner clarity, miracles, having faith, being in the spotlight. I feel like this new job or this new money news really did re-inspire you. It kind of renewed your energy and your hope, giving you inner clarity. Some of you might have felt like this was a miracle. Also with the Star here, this could be like being in the spotlight. So you could have been recognized at work and that's how this promotion came about. But I do feel like the financial struggles, if you had any, or financial worries, they are coming to an end. But let's continue to clarify here, Sagittarius. I'm going to scoot down here just a tiny bit to pull you into frame a little bit better. Sorry about that. The first card that we have is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is having to make a decision or having to compromise. So some of you may have to choose to switch jobs for more money, or like maybe you were waiting for a promotion or something and it just didn't happen, so you had to make a choice. You also feel like you're compromising though. Some of you could have been working too much and that was compromising your health, like you didn't have that work-life balance. But it feels like there was a decision or some sort of compromise that happened recently for you, Sagittarius. Then we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is speed of action. It's quick. Things are moving, news arriving. So I feel like this job probably happened very quickly for you, or this money news happened very quickly for you. Very exciting, but typically very prompt. Then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very practical, very solid. It's a leadership card. It's also an investment card. So some of you could have made a new investment. That's where this money news is coming from. Some of you, I feel like, did accept a leadership role with this new job. Or you could have just made a wise new investment. Now let's take a look, Sagittarius, at what's coming for the next few weeks. So what's going to happen in through the end of December. We have the card I Will Encourage. You may find yourself encouraging yourself or encouraging others around you, especially if you did get that new leadership role for some of you. But let's take a look. So we do have the Two of Swords back to back. So no doubt that there is some sort of decision or compromise. We'll clarify that a little bit more. But this just could be a reflection of the decision that you made, whatever that was here. Then we have the Three of Cups. This is a card of friendship, celebrations, or you see the circle of support here. So I feel like a lot of you are celebrating something like this new job or whatever this decision that kind of put you back on the right financial track, or it was that promotion or that money news. It definitely feels like you're celebrating that. Then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive. This is again leader. The word leader keeps coming through for you, Sagittarius. So again, I don't know if some of you took on a leadership role or what leader means to you, but that is definitely coming through quite strong. But this is a very tolerant and empathetic card. I feel like what's being said here is that this is so much better of a place. Like, there's more understanding here. There's more empathy here. There's more tolerance in this new world that following this change. Let's clarify this column. So the first card we have is the Hermit card. This is about going within for clarity. This is oftentimes like a personal quest or searching for personal truth. We have the light here, and it's kind of like looking for the light within yourself. I hope that you trusted your intuition as you made this decision or as you're making this decision. But it's really like you need to trust yourself to make this decision. You're on this personal journey, and only you know where you need to be going. So keep that in mind, Sagittarius. And then we have the Empress card. This is a card of pregnancy, fertility. So if you are trying to get pregnant, I do think this is a good sign. It's also on top of the celebration card. So for those of you with pregnancy news, you absolutely would be celebrating that. This is also a card of creation, and I do feel like you're creating this new future for yourself. You're putting yourself on your life's path, your personal purpose. So we'll look at some other cards there too. Then we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is kind of a complete and painful card. It's kind of rock bottom. You see this person is laying here on the ground with all these swords in them. So I do feel like some of you feel like you're in a very low place. And that's kind of what's prompting you to make this decision and make this change and create this new future for yourself. I will say it's going to be very successful, so I'm glad you're making that shift. I do think that going back to the King of Cups, in your current state, there's like a lack of support. There's a lack of leadership. There's a lack of tolerance, a lack of empathy. That's really what this Ten of Swords, you're lacking those things in your life right now. Now let's take a look at the next column, which is regarding money. This is career, job, finances. This is investments if you run businesses, really anything associated with money. So definitely some strong cup energy here. Cups are water signs. It's also very emotional. So just keep that in mind as we read through here. But the first card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is nostalgic. Some of you could be reflecting on what's happened in the year. Good thing to do at the end of the year, absolutely. The Six of Cups is also, it could be a reunion or a gift. These people are coming back together, or this person is giving the cup and the flowers to another person. I do think some of you are going to be getting Christmas bonuses or end of the year bonuses, some sort of money coming in. You also could be like reuniting though. I feel like there's like a celebration or a party of some sort happening at the end of the year related to your work. Then we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a great card to have, especially in our money column. This is wishes coming true. This is material abundance. So a very money card for our money column here. Then we have the Knight of Swords. This is very fast-paced. This is a lifestyle change. I do think some of you will be switching jobs, which is that lifestyle change. But let's clarify and see what messages we have here. The first card we have is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very bold. Again, a leader card. I can't say leader enough. But this is very strategic and very long-term. So I would say whatever you're doing for money right now is long-term. I feel like this bonus could be like very helpful for you too, whatever this money is that's coming in. Or some of you are reuniting with somebody. I do feel like that's like a long-term reunitement. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it is a card of newness. So in this case, I feel like there's going to be a new project that seems to be coming through pretty clear. Maybe you'll have a new undertaking with your own business, or you'll be assigned a new project at work. New project is coming through quite strong here. But maybe this is the project you've been wishing for. Maybe this is a project you're going to get paid more money for. But that newness is associated in a really positive way and definitely attached to money. Then we have the Lovers card. This is a card of very deep love, partnership, and strength in numbers, so strength between the two. But oftentimes this is a choice, having to make a decision. So I do feel like you're going to have a decision that's going to be a lifestyle change. I am feeling new career for a lot of you. I'm going to keep echoing that. So there will be new partnerships there for you, and they will be very good. You could be hiring a business partner or looking for an investor or something along those lines, and that partnership will be good as well. In the next column, we're going to take a look at anything related to love. So this is family, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, spouse, really anything related to love. I was just thinking about, I haven't seen the Seven of Cups in any of these readings, and there it is. The Three of Wands, this is a card of teamwork, expansion, travel. I'm going to say that for those of you that are hoping to expand your family, this is now the second fertility and pregnancy card. So I do think that that is a good odd for you. Sometimes the Lover's card means twins. I feel the need to throw that out there. So maybe somebody will be having twins even. How exciting. But with the Three of Wands, this could also be travel. So some of you could be traveling with your loved ones. You could be traveling to see them. They could be traveling to you. Or you could be taking a vacation with your significant other. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. This could be a card of greed, but the message that's really coming through is long-term security. I think that those of you that are in a relationship, this is going to be long-term. Then we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is having lots of choices, lots of options. You see there's something different in every cup. At some point in time, you could have had commitment issues, or the person that you are seeing could have had commitment issues. But I do, like I said, feel like this is long-term. So if commitment issues are a thing for you, I'm feeling long-term. I'm not really seeing any red flags there, but we'll clarify and see if that message holds true. We have the Justice card to start with. This is a card of like cause and effect. It's very win-win. The Justice card is always favorable to you, so keep that in mind. This is like the truth coming out too. We have this balance here. So the Justice is like settling something in your favor. Some of you could have been waiting for this pregnancy, and I think that did come true for you. Maybe you've been waiting to meet this person's family, and that could be happening. Overall, I do feel like this is positive though, and it's balanced. On top of that Three of Wands, there's a good teamwork and partnership that's happening in this relationship. It's very give and take, very balanced. It's win-win for both of you. Then we have the Four of Wands. This is a card of homecoming, celebrations, family, friends, reunion. I definitely see a lot of you with your family and friends these holidays. You could be traveling for that. They could be traveling to you. You could also be celebrating that pregnancy news. The long-term card still comes into play, especially if you're meeting family. It's kind of like the next step in the long-term relationship, if that makes sense. Then we have the Death card. People see the Death card and get freaked out. It doesn't actually mean death. This is a card of endings, time to move on, rebirth, transformation. Remember how I touched on that I feel like some of you have commitment issues, or your partner has commitment issues? I'm not sure exactly, Sagittarius, what's going to cause this transition, but it seems like you're moving into the point where like the commitment issues are non-existent anymore. Like you're growing and transforming together, which is a really great thing. If you're single, you're like growing and transforming on your own. Maybe you had a bad relationship before and you're kind of healing and growing from that. Now in this final column, let's take a look at a message from our future self or spirit guides. So something for you to take into December. The card we have is I Am a Child. I actually just had this card in the same spot in the previous reading. But I like the child card. It's a reminder to like stay connected with your inner child and sometimes think like a child. That's weird to say, but we want to think like a child because I feel like society like puts these ideas in our mind, and adulthood puts these ideas in our mind about what we can and can't do. And it's kind of limited thinking, but thinking like a child and staying connected with your inner child is going to open up a whole world of possibilities to you that have you not been connected with your inner child, you wouldn't be feeling or seeing. But let's take a look what this message is and see what we have. We have the Ten of Swords again. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Some of you are just feeling in a low spot for whatever reason. We're going to clarify this. But the nice thing about being at a low point is we get to come up from that low point, which is always great. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is having two choices, so deciding between two things. You could also be multitasking, so doing multiple things at once. Or this is kind of like weighing your options. So you have these both of these things in your hands and you're weighing out your options here. We'll clarify a little bit more what that means. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to make a choice to move away from this lower spot. And then we have the Sun card. The Sun card is material happiness. It's joyous outcome. It's very successful. So what I'm seeing is that some of you are in a low spot for whatever reason, but we're going to make this choice or this change that's going to unlock this really beautiful happiness, joyous, successful outcome. Let's clarify these cards here. The first card that we have is the Star card. The Star card is like renewal. This is hope, inner clarity. It could be being in the spotlight, but that doesn't typically, or that doesn't really resonate with what we're looking at right now. But what I am getting is like renewal and inner clarity. You do need some sort of renewal just based on the position that you're in right now. Like your spirits are low, the energy is low for some reason. And this is just confirming that there will be some renewal coming for you, which is really, really good because of course, Sagittarius, we want you out of this low spot. Then we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very active. It's an indication of a new project and it's very creative. Remember what I said about thinking like a child and being connected with your inner child? When you go to make this decision or you're weighing these options, the answer may not be apparent. So you need to be thoughtful. You need to be creative in the way that you move forward from whatever this situation is. I think you definitely have the intuition that you need. You have this renewal and energy. But like, it may not be your standard A to B transition, so be thoughtful and creative in how you think about how to move forward from here, Sagittarius. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting or delayed success. So with the Pentacles, you plant them, and then this person is just like sitting there watching them grow. So it's like waiting. You're waiting and waiting and waiting. So I feel like you've been waiting for the moment to move away from this, and now is the time. This is a card of delayed success, and the Sun is absolutely a card of success. So I think now is the time, but for some of you, you could have been waiting for this change for quite some time. Overall, Sagittarius, I think things look really good, especially considering we're at the end of the year. I'm excited to see what this changes for you and getting you away from some of these Ten of Swords cards. But at this time, I like to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have 3 yes or no questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But we're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck to get these answers. For question number 1, we have the 8 of Diamonds. This is the number 44 card. The answer is no to that first question. For question number 2, we have the 8 of Spades. This is number 32 card. That's going to be a yes. And for question number 3, we have the 8 of Hearts. This is number 36 card. That's also going to be a yes. So we have no, yes, yes, Sagittarius. The other thing I do is I do always pull a card from this Healing Stones deck. This is full of crystals, and I always tell you a crystal to carry for the month. If you watched your December video, you know, but those of you didn't, the card that we pulled for you, or the crystal that we pulled for you, is Ruby. Keep this on your pocket, put it on your nightstand, put it on your desk at work. But Ruby is really good for joy of living. It's very spontaneous, lots of joy in life, and it gives you momentum and passion. So this will really help you through whatever's going on right now, Sagittarius. Now, I don't typically do this, but I am going to pull a card from the Let Go deck. 2021 is ending. We're moving into 2022, so we do need to let go and move on. So let's see your Let Go message. This is let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living life. Who is she? Who is she or he? And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from the Healing Notes deck. This is a healing message for you. We could always use more healing, so I like to end with this. The Healing Note message is, the only courage that matters is the kind that gets you from one point to the next. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening today. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. If you subscribe to my channel, you will also be notified when I post new videos, and I do typically post a few a month for Sagittarius. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Sagittarius. Finish out 2021 strong, and I'm looking forward to 2022 with you.